Are you hungry?
I am.
So I was at the green market yesterday and I got a whole mess of this Swiss chard. So it's supposed to taste similar to spinach. It's often found in the Mediterranean, and from what I understand, it's one of the most healthy vegetables around. So wasn't sure what to come up with tonight, so we're going to do some seafood along with this, but everything was really revolving around this. So for like a little side dish, I wanted to do some stuffed mushrooms, and I wanted to put just some eggplant with that. So I also wanted to add just a little bit of tomato sauce on there. Unless Prego is like the only thing you've ever had as far as the tomato sauce, don't do that. I'm going to show you how to make your own. So first, I want you to just slice up some tomatoes. Next, we're going to chop these up. So you can see we got a nice little puree going there. Only takes a second. So over here I had some oil and garlic going, and we're just going to pour that right in there. Let that cook a bit. So I actually tried growing stuff this year, and the thing that was actually most successful was the jalapeno peppers. I didn't get many, but I got some, and we're going to use them tonight before it gets too cold and they die. So over here I had the onions and the peppers sauteing in an olive butter. And now we're going to add those big chunks of garlic in there, and add those last because the onions took a little longer. So while we're sweating down our greens over here, let's go ahead and add the onion, garlic, and the peppers, and let's give that a stir and let that sit and continue cooking. Coming back around to our sauce, we see that it's starting to evaporate and it's thickening up, cooking just the way we want it. Check over here on the greens, and yes, they're sweating down just nicely, so we're going to stir that a couple times. Ooh, what's over here?
I can tell you. We'll get back to it.
So, now the tomato sauce is done, I added it to our stuffed mushrooms and our eggplant, and we got ready some rolls to eat. I'm going to pop that in the oven for about 12 minutes, right towards the end when we get done with all this other stuff. What is that? So what I did here is I got a couple of Swahi fillets, season them up real good, and as soon as our scampi butter we made gets ready, we're going to put those in a pan. Okay, we got our olive butter just about ready. Let's add it. So we're going to check over here in this pot, and hey, what's that? That, my friends, is about 4 clusters of king crab legs. Yum, yum, yum. And there's those Swahi fillets. We took them out of the frying pan, seasoning and butter, and we topped it off with pico de gallo, just some Romano tomatoes, yellow onions, parsley, and jalapeno pepper, and lime juice. Okay, let's put those mushrooms, the eggplant, and the rolls in the oven, and we're going to say maybe 10-12 minutes. And there we have it, folks. We got our breadsticks, we got our eggplant, we got our stuffed mushrooms, we got our spicy fillets covered with pico, and we got red king crabs and our greens. What's that called again? Oh yeah, Swiss chard. That's where all this came from. Okay, so now we're going to pack all this up and bring it over to the neighbor's house right across the way, because what the Bible says, it says love thy neighbor. And plus, I mean, who wants to eat by themselves? I don't. I hate to eat by myself. I really do. So let's go have some good company, good conversation, and happy Sunday. That's it for another episode of Kelly's Kitchen. I am your host, Kelly McLean. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. Stay hungry, people.